Hello everyone, welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host Valentina.
And I'm Brooke. Tonight we're going to talk about the latest news in pop culture. Stick around, Hollywood Headlines will get started right after this.
Welcome to Hollywood Headlines.
New to the screen this week, Charlie's Angels starring Naomi Scott, Kristen Stewart, and Ella Balinski bringing a modern twist to the former Angels we know and love. With the first Angels movie in 2000 and the sequel in 2003 starring Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu, many people are eager to see what this modern reboot of the original has to offer. With a strong emphasis on women empowerment, the Angels are at it again, defeating criminals and strengthening their sisterly bond. With guest star appearances from Sam Claflin, Noah Centineo, Lily Reinhart, Haley Steinfeld, and many more, this movie will be filled with surprises. What's even more amazing about the production of the movie is that Elizabeth Banks, who plays the character Bosley, wrote, produced, and starred in Charlie's Angels, something that's never been done before in this franchise. While there are many more bombastic things that will happen in Charlie's Angels, everyone will just have to wait and see when it comes out on Thursday, November 14th.
Disney's streaming service, Disney Plus, has already seen 10 million signups since launching Tuesday, the company announced Wednesday. Disney's stock was up 7.35% by Wednesday's close, adding more than $13 billion to its market cap, which now sits at $268 billion. Netflix shares were down by 3.1%. Disney's new streaming service launched Tuesday with some technical errors that prevented some users from connecting with the service, but that didn't stop customers from flooding the sign-up page. At $6.99 per month or $69.99 per year, Disney Plus is significantly cheaper than competitors such as Netflix, which charges $12.99 for its most popular standard HD plan. In short, Disney has made a significant move against its rivals just over a day since launching, even before Disney Plus becomes fully available across the globe.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host, Valentina.
And I'm Brooke. Tonight we're going to talk about the latest news in pop culture. Stick around, Hollywood Headlines will get started right after this.
Welcome to Hollywood Headlines.
New to the screen this week is Charlie the Angels, starring Naomi Scott, Kristen Stewart, and Ella Balinski, bringing a modern twist to the former Angels we know and love. With the first Charlie Angels movie in 2000 and the sequel in 2003, starring Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and Lucy Liu, many people are eager to see what this modern reboot of the original has to offer. With a strong emphasis on women empowerment, the Angels are at it again, defeating criminals and strengthening their sisterly bond. With guest star appearances from Sam Claflin, Noah Centineo, Lily Reinhart, Haley Steinfeld, and many more, this movie will be filled with surprises. And what's even more amazing about the production of this movie is that Elizabeth Banks, who plays the character Bosley, wrote, produced, starred in Charlie's Angels, something that's never been done before in this franchise. While there are many more bombastic things that will happen in Charlie's Angels, everyone will just have to wait and see this movie when it comes out on Thursday, November 14th.
Check out the Charlie's Angels trailer right now.
Don't call me angel.
I think women can do anything.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should.
But I have so many talents.
It's like I'm powerful with a little bit of tender.
I'm just a decoy stud.
That's just the way you make me feel.
Who steals humanitarian aid money?
Outstanding Angels.
You have a new client?
Who is she?
I can't sleep at night.
I'm the lead programmer on a product that can revolutionize the power industry, but there is a possibility it can be weaponized.
Elena, we need to go.
No!
You're not a waitress?
No, I'm Jane.
Oh.
Who are you?
I'm Bosley.
Welcome to the Townsend Agency. We exist because traditional law enforcement can't keep up.
I don't like that, boy.
You guys are like lady spies.
Jane's former MI6.
Oh God, what did you do to Sven? I compressed his carotid and deoxygenated his brainstem. Well, that sounds painful.
Don't worry, he's gonna wake up. Unless he doesn't.
Sabina runs the ground game.
See, I know stuff.
Let's get the weapon before it becomes every bad guy's favorite new toy. Take her to the closet, gear her up.
We're gonna need some wigs, toys,
Feisty.
clothes.
Ah, we're still in the first closet.
There's another closet. Oh, Vince.
Let's just stop the touching. Some of these blows up.
I love phosphorus.
It's my favorite chemical.
Jane, are you flirting with a handsome nerd?
Of course not.
How'd that feel? Because it looked like it felt really good.
That felt nice.
We in it together, but don't call me angel.
Good morning, Angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
Disney's new streaming service, Disney Plus, has already seen 10 million signups since launching Tuesday, the company announced Wednesday. Disney stock was up 7.35% by Wednesday's close, adding more than $13 billion to its market cap, which now sits at $268 billion. Netflix shares were down by 3.1%. Disney's new streaming service launched Tuesday with some technical errors that prevented some users from connecting with the service, but that didn't stop customers from flooding the sign-up page. At $6.99 per month or $69.99 per year, Disney Plus is significantly cheaper than competitors such as Netflix, which charges $12.99 for its most popular standard HD plan. In short, Disney has made a significant move against its rivals just over a day since launching, even before Disney Plus becomes fully available across the globe.
Almost everyone is freaking the freak out over the fact that Nickelodeon's very own Victorious, that starred Victoria Justice, Ariana Grande, Elizabeth Giles, Danielle Monáe, Evan Joga, Matt Bennett, and Leon Thomas, that aired in 2010, was just added to Netflix, along with other iconic Nickelodeon movies. Victorious took place in Hollywood Arts, a high school in Los Angeles for very talented students. From Robbie's best friend, Puppet Rex, to Cat Valentine's crazy comments, this show was all sorts of weird and funny chiz. In an Instagram post, Victoria Justice, who played Tori Vega in the show, took to Instagram to say, "Victorious was just added to Netflix this week, and it's been so cool to see you guys reminisce about when it first aired." With tweets of fans enjoying the show that many of them had watched when they were younger, Netflix really gave this beloved, hilarious show a moment to make it shine once more.
The Keanu-sance has arrived at Bikini Bottom. In the new trailer for the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, Keanu Reeves crosses paths with SpongeBob and friends as they search for their snail pal, Gary. Reeves appears inside a glowing ball of sage. Whether Reeves knows where Gary is remains to be seen, but probably he's glowing. Surely, if anyone knows, it's the glowing ball of sage with Keanu Reeves' head in it. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, hits theaters May 2020.
I love my life. I love you so much, Gary. I'll never forget the day we met.
Ready! Hello, little snail. What's your name? Gary, huh? Do you want to be friends? Me too.
Gary, I'm home. Gary? Gare Bear? Gary? Gary! Have you seen Gary?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Gary's been snail napped. Gary!
This summer, the search begins.
Friends don't let friends go on dangerous quests alone.
With all new faces.
Hello. Call me Sage.
Good name.
I'm made out of sage and I am a sage, so it works out pretty well.
I'm Patrick. My name means toaster in Celtic.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
The most amazing places.
The lost city of Atlantic City.
Boy, I hope we don't lose focus.
Look, I wouldn't worry about us losing.
Cotton candy!
Ice cream!
Churros!
And a hero
Let it ride, Patrick! Let it ride!
you can bet on.
Put it on L.
Patrick, that's not an L, that's a 7.
7 starts with an L. Oh, that's weird.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
This is gonna be like a buddy movie.
Oh, I love your sense of irony, Patrick.
Thank you. I love my sense of ironing too.
This film is not yet rated.
As talked about in the last episode of Hollywood Headlines, Shane Dawson has been releasing a video series documenting the creation of his first makeup collection with Jeffree Star. The series has been extremely popular and the palette was very well received, but many felt that something was missing. In the trailer for the series, Shane hinted that he was going to cover the Tati Westbrook and James Charles drama that went down earlier this year. However, the series is almost over and it hasn't been brought up. And some fans feel like they've been misled. To clear things up, Shane went on Instagram Live the other day to explain everything. In a 40-minute long Instagram Live, Shane came clean about everything that he was feeling about the YouTube series. He revealed that in the beginning, the series was going to focus on the beauty world in general. Shane revealed he even edited this episode that included the drama. It's an hour and a half long. It's insane. It's crazy. There's no crazy information. It's just kind of me in the world and seeing what happens and everyone kind of screwing up and learning from it and moving on. In the end, Shane says he regrets putting the drama in the trailer, but at the time, that's just what he thought the series was going to be about. It seems like we will have to leave Dramageddon behind us, which honestly is probably for the best.
The 33-year-old rapper Drake was booed off the stage at Tyler, the Creator's Camp Flog Gnaw Carnival at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles on Sunday. Drake was the festival's surprise guest at the festival, but fans were disappointed. They'd been hoping for Frank Ocean. He cut his set short, taking the hint that his services were not needed. But the Canadian musician is laughing it off, writing in an Instagram post Tuesday that the haters won't keep his spirits down or off the Flog Gnaw stage. Plot twist, just signed a 10-year residency at Camp Flog Gnaw. Sorry kids, see you every single year till you are 30, he writes. The post has racked over 2.7 million likes and is full of comments and support and amusement by celebrities ranging from Kendall Jenner to 2 Chainz. Tyler, the Creator, has also responded to the Flog Gnaw crowd booing Drake off the stage. Unlike the Canadian artist, LA native Tyler responded with anger on social media.
So let's talk about what's coming up, like the Charlie's Angel movie.
Yeah, that just came out today.
Yeah,
didn't it?
It did come out. It did come out today. So I think it's so cool that Elizabeth Banks, who plays Bosley in the movie, produced and wrote this movie. Like, I've never really heard of that.
I haven't either. I mean, I've really only seen Elizabeth Banks in like Pitch Perfect and in the Hunger Games series.
Oh yeah.
Like, I didn't know she was going to be in Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, I was very excited when I saw the trailer, and so to see that like woman empowerment role, like someone kind of doing all of it, like almost like a one-man show.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see those kind of roles taking on in Hollywood now.
Yeah, I really do like how they put the trailer together. I think it looks really awesome. And me personally, I haven't seen the other movies before it, so I'm gonna have to go see them before I see the new one.
Yeah, yeah. It's so crazy, like their evolution, like with like Drew Barrymore and like Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu versus like Naomi Scott, Kristen Stewart, and Ella Balinski. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to see like the new generation kind of taking that on, since we've seen like a lot of reboot movies happen.
Yeah, it's like a new take on the story almost.
Yeah. Yeah. What's also exciting is Victorious is on Netflix now.
That makes me so excited.
I'm so excited, yeah.
I remember watching that, like, I think it came out like week-to-week basis. Like every single week it came out with a new episode. And now that it's on Netflix, I've just been kind of binge watching it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
I've seen it like I've seen all like 3 seasons like at least twice around. Do you have a favorite like Victorious like episode or like show?
I don't have a favorite episode. I do have a favorite song though. It's called Song to You. It's the one where, actually that might be my favorite episode. They perform for like kids' birthday party and they originally have to make a song about favorite foods, and then Andre turns it into like this song that's really nice and really almost poetic.
I remember like in that episode he's like sitting on like the sidelines drinking a jug of chocolate milk with his keyboard. And
I remember that.
That was I think my favorite song has to be My Best Friend's Brother that they sang at the prom, or I'm sorry, the prom that they had in that episode.
Yes. Is that your favorite episode? Or
my favorite episode is when they all get locked in the trailer in a heat stroke. That's a really funny one.
I like all of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the characters I didn't like towards the beginning, but then I think they changed, like their personalities changed towards the end of it.
They had like character development.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disney Plus.
I already have it.
Disney Plus gave Netflix a run for their money, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have both. I mean, I have Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hulu, but I feel like I'm kind of gravitating more to Disney Plus because they do have like all of the throwback shows. So Hannah Montana and all of like the Disney.
I love Hannah Montana.
The original movies that Disney Channel had. One that I really like is Let It Shine. Oh. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
You should see it if you haven't.
I think my favorite Disney OG movie has to be Lemonade Mouth.
Oh.
With like Bridget Mendler, Naomi Scott, who's also in Charlie's Angels.
Yes.
And just like a bunch of other people. I think Adam Hicks is in that movie.
Yes, he is in that movie.
They have such good songs and like how like their struggles, they just like put into the music and they really worked on themselves.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool movie.
Another one that I just watched last night, The Parent Trap. I think they have like the original one on there too. And I was just watching that last night. I didn't get through all of it. I watched the rest of it today, but I think that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Do you have like any other like favorite shows like from the throwbacks?
Oh, from the
of
throwbacks.
Disney?
I was such a Wizards of Waverly Place kid.
Yes.
Selena Gomez. I like loved her. When I was little, I like would keep a wand in my boot because I loved it so much. Well, I would keep like I would like put pencils and stuff in there and just like.
They also have the Wizards of Waverly Place movie on there too.
Oh my goodness.
I think I'm gonna have to watch that soon.
Shane Dawson, he's really doing the most.
He really is. I know that I haven't personally gotten the palette. I want to, but it is like it is kind of expensive, don't you think?
I think it's $52
compared to like Morphe palettes and then like Jeffree Star's palettes. I think his are way more expensive than something that you can get at Ulta for like $23 instead of like $52.
Yeah.
Because not everyone has $52 just right then and there.
True. Yeah. Well, that's all we have time for right now. We'll be back right after this commercial.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I was in high school, I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home, and that's hard when you feel like you're doing it alone. That's when I met Narnese, my mom, as I'll call her. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but your future is more important. She's my strength. Just being that support for those hard days and those hard nights, not giving up on me. Thank you to my mama. I wouldn't have did this if it wasn't for her. Today is for my mama and everybody who had my back. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. Some people think, well, maybe it's really not that big of a deal, but it really is. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
You can't sit here.
Don't add her to the chain.
It was just a joke. Why are you talking to me?
Lame.
Loser. Weirdo.
I've said and done things before that I'm not proud of.
Just as I've been hurt by others. The thing is, this is not who I am. And it's definitely not who I want to be.
I don't want to be cruel. I don't want to spread gossip.
I don't want to be a body shamer. We have the power to be more. We can create a kinder world. It's not that hard. We just need to stop. Take a moment.
And consider others
before we speak.
And before we act. Be more.
Be more.
Be more.
Welcome back. So let's talk about Drake, Tyler, the Creator, Frank Ocean, and cancel culture.
Okay. I had seen online, I think it was Instagram, about the whole situation and how Frank Ocean was supposed to be the surprise guest and then Drake showed up. I don't really know much more than that, but I do know he finished his set pretty early in the show. Because I would imagine he was getting very angry.
Yeah.
Because people were booing him off the stage.
Yeah, to be able to be booed off the stage, I mean, that like takes a lot.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I would have been happy with it.
I don't know much about Drake to really put that into text, but.
All right, well, let's talk about cancel culture.
Oh my goodness. I know a lot of YouTubers have been struggling with said like cancel cultures, like the James Charles and Tati
the
Westbrook
whole-
situation,
That whole
how
situation.
the sugar bear hair drama, how like James didn't really support Tati and her like line of like vitamins, and then he goes apparently behind her back and does sugar bear hair. I think it was like during Coachella. Like, during the Coachella.
It was during that whole weekend, I think it was, of Coachella.
I mean, a lot goes down during Coachella. But that was a big thing for this year, was like that whole drama, and so.
And then she released the like 40-minute video, kind of dissing him and being like, I gave James pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And that was a lot.
That like puts a lot on like your emotions and everything. Having like lots of people, like he lost a lot of subscribers.
He really did.
Because of that.
I mean, he gained them back in the end, but still, at the time he lost over 1 million, I think. Subscribers in like a few hours, maybe a day.
Yeah, I remember when that happened to like Jake Paul like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like maybe like a year or two ago, like he lost a lot of people.
Like Jake Paul and Logan Paul too.
Well, Logan. There are reasons, but yeah, so like I have seen like a lot of YouTubers have been struggling with that. I remember Jaclyn Hill, which I have her palette. It's pretty amazing. She, for Halloween, she was like kind of like so like fed up. So she kind of like did a costume on cancel culture and kind of dressed it.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram, and I think all of her makeup looks are great. I think that was amazing. She did like, it was almost like scars, I think. With
it was like
the fake
scars,
blood.
and it was like a, like let's say like a boxer robe with like the word canceled kind of like taped on it. But it was really cool. So that's a lot that's happening with people these days.
Yeah. Back to like the Tati Westbrook and James Charles.
Oh yeah.
Have you watched Tati at all, or do you watch more like Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson?
I gotta be honest, I didn't really know of Tati as much as like the big guru fan that I am. I didn't really know much about Tati until like that whole outbreak happened, and then I was like at lunch with my friends and we were all watching.
Yeah, I think I knew more about like James Charles and Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson than I knew about Tati Westbrook. I'd only ever heard of Tati, I think, from James and Jeffree. And then that whole thing happened. They were like, nope, bye.
Well, someone gained subscribers because of that drama.
Yeah, she gained a lot of subscribers.
And a lot of sympathy.
Like right after she posted that video. And I don't know, I mean, I personally didn't watch the whole 40 minutes, but I did watch some of it. And I think it's interesting to kind of figure out the entire story of what happened. And I mean, it is a lot.
Yeah. And then when Jeffree Star butted in, that was
he really does butt into everything.
He likes to butt in. He's like, let's say like the king or queen of like the makeup beauty
I know.
community, and he feels like
he likes to speak his truth.
Yeah. Which is very like cool that like
it could be good.
Honest.
It could go in a good way, but it could be really, really bad.
And many people did receive that in a like bad spectrum, and some people were like, well, this is kind of like not necessary.
Yeah, it's not necessary for him to kind of cancel Tati.
So, and that happened too, right in the middle of Shane's like docu-series.
Yeah.
So,
have you watched the whole documentary series, or?
I have.
You have?
I've watched it a lot.
What's your take on that?
When I was little, I really wanted to like make makeup, but like, you know, I like would do like melt crayons and stuff. And so it's so crazy to see like a production line of like the process of like making a palette, and how like that series has really transformed as it's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see the final episode and see what they're doing with it, and to see if they actually will release the final drama episode.
Yeah, I watched the first series with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. I haven't watched like the newest one, but I really want to. And I think it is interesting to see like kind of the background information on all of it. So I really need to watch it soon. But it is like an hour and a half long.
They are very long.
For each episode.
For each episode, yeah, it's like it's clocked in around like at least like 50 to like 70 minutes per
which
episode.
it kind of deters me from even trying to watch them, because of how long each episode is.
It is.
It's the length of a movie.
It is, but in like it is kind of like a series, like documentary. Like that's how he like made it. That's how like you can really see his time, effort,
Yeah.
and everything that he like put into it.
I think it's also because the fact that I did watch the first one and like already seen everything. It's kind of like, do I really need to watch this?
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for this week on Hollywood Headlines. On behalf of everyone in the studio, I'm your host, Valentina.
And I'm Brooke. Come back next week for new stories about music, movies, TV, YouTube, and celebrity gossip. Have a great rest of your week, Millersville.